and it collects the garbage whenever CPU gets free time. Okay. What is garbage? Unused objects. If the object is not in use, that object is called garbage. Yesterday, I given like this: integer x equal to 10, integer y equal to 20. Here demo d1 equal to new demo, demo d2 equal to new demo, demo d3 equal to new demo, d1 equal to null, d2 equal to d3. Like this I given. Okay. Like it some other code. Like this I given. Now demo class loaded, open brace executed, main method called, open brace executed, object created, memory allocated to instance variable x and y, again object created, memory allocated to x and y, again object created, memory allocated to x and y. D1 contains hash code, D2 contains hash code, D3 contains hash code. When 10th line D1 equal to null, if it is executed, what will be happen? That object we cannot access. That object is called unused object. That is called garbage. D2 equal to D3. That means D3 copied in D2 or D2 copied in D3. D3 copied in D2. At the time, second object also, it becomes garbage. When 14th line, close brace executed, then third object also becomes garbage. So, first object created, that object referred by D1. It contains hash code. Here object created, that object referred by D2. Here it contains hash code. Here object created that hash code. But in this case, this becomes null. It doesn't refer object. This object data we cannot access. So, it is called unused object. In this line, this is become as garbage. Now D2 also refer this object, D3 also refer this object because D3 copied in D2. So then both will refer this object. This object also becomes garbage whenever program is terminated. But this garbage collected by garbage collector. This garbage collected by garbage collector. So garbage collector collects the garbage. Whenever CPU gets free time, because garbage collector priority, note on this point, this complete write it, because garbage collector priority is least priority. Priority number is 1. Garbage collector collects the garbage whenever CPU gets free time, because garbage collector priority is least priority. Priority number is 1. Garbage collector collects the garbage whenever CPU gets free time, because garbage collector priority is least priority. Priority number is 1. Garbage collector collects the garbage whenever CPU gets free time, because garbage collector priority is least priority. Priority number is 1. See, garbage collector collects the garbage. When it will collects? Whenever CPU gets free time. Free time only it collects the garbage. See, in 10th line, when 10th line is executed, this object become as garbage. When 11th line executed, this object become as garbage. When this line executed, it will become as garbage. That is yesterday written pro code. When T1 equal to null, here actually it contains hash code. Whenever you write null, this object, unused object. Whenever you copy D3 into D2, D3 refer this hash code. D2 also refer this hash code only. Then this is garbage. When program terminated, this is also garbage. Okay. This garbage collected by garbage collector whenever CPU gets free time. 10th line only it will not collect. 11th line is not collected. 14th line also may or may not collected. If CPU free, then only collects. If CPU free, then only collects. If CPU busy, it will not collect. But when CPU free, when CPU busy, suppose this CPU can run 10 slot programs at a time. Assume that is 10 programs or 20 programs or 100 programs. That is administrator knows. For example, you observe that is depends upon software capacity, hardware, software capacity will be there. For example, google.com is there. Google.com. Whenever google.com, it is a website, some worldwide crores of people are accessing. Per minute, 2.5 crores of requests coming to Google. Are you getting any disturbance? Are you getting any disturbance? No. Okay. Some servers you observe, you will get some disturbance also. But Google server, you are not getting disturbance. Example, whenever results comes, online results, starting 1 hour, later, starting at least 10 minutes, starting 5-10 minutes, you'll get some disturbance, no? But results hour, that particular university students only will access, but you are getting disturbance. But Google server, worldwide crores of people will access. Are you getting any disturbance? No. Reason, this server capacity, the server capacity different. That server can handle crores of requests at a time. But this server cannot handle those many requests. That capacity very low. Result server capacity very low will be there. University servers and the servers, very low configuration. Low configuration hardware, low configuration software will be there. That's what. That is you are getting disturbance. Like that, capacity will be there. Even if they increase capacity, money wasted for that result server, university server, these all. Because every 6 months, every semester, on exam result comes. Starting 1 hour, they'll use. Later, no one will be there. Okay. That university server, if you open, 10 members also will not be there. So, only result time, many people will access at a time. But later, very less number of requests. If they increase that capacity, money wasted. That's what they won't increase. But Google server, every minute required. 365 days, 24 hours, they are using Google. That's what? That is high configuration required. They are maintaining high configuration hardware, high configuration software. Like that, every CPU, some capacity will be there. Suppose this CPU can execute 10 programs at a time. Assume that is 10 or 20 administrator knows. Okay. Here already I opened Edit Plus. I opened browser. I opened Zoom. I opened Notepad. Now present 4 programs I am running. That capacity is suppose 10. Then CPU busy or free? Now maximum 10 programs it can run. But how many programs are running? 4. CPU free or busy? CPU free. 6 slots are free, no? Maximum 10. Okay. Now 4 programs are running. Still 6 slots are available, no? That means CPU free. Suppose 10 program slots are there. Maximum capacity. 10 programs you are running. Then CPU busy or free? Busy. In free time only, it will come and collect. If CPU free, then only comes and collects. Garbage collector collects the garbage whenever CPU gets free time. CPU capacity, 10 programs it can run at a time. Assume you are running 10 programs, then CPU busy. You are running less than 10, CPU free. Free time, it will come and collect. But why free time only collects? Because garbage collector priority is least priority. Collecting garbage always least. Always least. That priority number 1. Generally, in the priorities, 1 means least. Okay. Don't think like a rank 1 means high like that. Okay. Here they given like that. 1 means least here. 10 means maximum. 1 to 10. Priorities will be there. That is on separate topic is there. Multi-threading and synchronization. In the topic, you will learn about these priorities. We can set the priorities. We can set the priorities in a programming. Least priority, normal priority, maximum priorities. These all we are going to set. Okay. This priority, they given least. Why they given least? If they give high, maximum, then what is the problem? Here, maximum priority, if they give, what will be happen is, whenever you switch on computer, then only garbage collector started. Okay. Garbage always may or may not. Suppose if we give priority maximum 10, when you switch on computer, garbage collector started. Always it will check in heap area. Garbage is there or not? Is there or not? If it is there, collects. But always garbage will not be there, you know. Then that slot is wasted. One slot is wasted for garbage collector. Always garbage will not be there. Then one slot is wasted. CPU can run 10 program means 1 program already reserved for garbage collector. Then CPU capacity 9 only. 1 slot wasted. So collecting garbage always least priority. For example, in your home, more garbage is there. When you will clean, free time only will clean, no? And busy time you will clean? No. Say, office working days, will they clean? No. Will you take leave from office to collect the garbage, clean the garbage? Never. Only Sundays, free times, holidays, at the time only will clean the garbage. Here also like that only. Free time only it will come and collect. Okay. Even you observe, on Hyderabad roads, garbage will be there. When they'll collect the garbage? Whenever Hyderabad roads are free. Late night, early morning they are collecting, no? So GHMC people working late nights, early morning also. Whenever Hyderabad roads are free, then they are collecting. Like that. So collecting garbage always least. Free time only will give. Okay. Here, priority number 1. If they give 1, least priority, then it will work only free time. That type. Not only this type of programs, further so many places will write priority. Suppose for example, morning to night, you have a 10 works. What you'll do? You'll make a priority. It is important, it is not important. Like that, you'll make a priority, no? Here also in a programming, priorities will be there. For example, it is bank server. One request comes to withdraw money. One request comes to deposit money. One request comes to withdraw money. One request comes to deposit money. Deposit, withdraw. Programs will write. Both requests at a time may comes, but we should allow only one request at a time. If more than one request interfere, no, many problems will occur. So here withdraw request, deposit request. If both are comes at a time, many problems will occur. See, withdraw, least priority. Deposit, highest priority. Like that, manual banking also, in internet banking also. Say, for example, bank time 10 to 5. 1 minute you go to bank late, 1 minute late to withdraw 20 lakhs. What they'll say? Time is over, come tomorrow. But 5:1 only, you go to deposit 20 lakhs, they'll take. Okay. So deposit means they'll take. Withdraw means they won't give. So withdraw, least priority. Deposit, highest priority. Like that, they'll write. Not only manual, internet banking also, like that only we have to write. Reason, one example I'll show you. See, it is server. Now, many requests comes to server. Suppose you have a balance. Suppose you have a balance, your balance is zero. Balance is zero. Your friend will come and ask 5,000 rupees. Suppose you should one check. Balance is zero. Okay. Balance is zero. You given one check, 5,000 rupees to your friend. What your friend will do? Your friend goes to bank to withdraw money from your account. Okay. At the same time, you'll go to cash deposit machine to deposit money. Actually, your intention is you want to deposit before going to your friend, before going to bank, your friend only, you want to deposit. Your friend goes to bank to withdraw money through check from your account. You will go to cash deposit machine to deposit money 5,000. These two requests, fraction of seconds, maybe deposit request or withdraw request. No, in these two, almost fraction of second. Suppose withdraw request first came. If you set this one highest priority, that running thread also stopped. It is entered. It is deposited. After that, it will start. This money deducted. Suppose here, this thread withdraw request entered. Balance is zero. Then what will happen? Insufficient funds. Message comes. But deposit, if it is first allowed, what will happen? Here deposited. That amount deducted. It is better, no? That is the reason internet banking program also withdraw least priority, deposit highest priority. That type we have to write. Even withdraw request first comes before completion of this task only, deposit request. If it is highest priority is there, it will enter, that will be stopped. That type of programming also is there. That type program we are going to write further. That is Java. That type programs you have to write. Okay. So withdraw request first came. Fraction of seconds, first withdraw came. Withdraw entered, but still under process. When deposit request comes, if it is highest priority thread, this thread stopped. This thread entered. It will work. Then it is started. We'll get it back money. So like that, we are going to write programs. At the time, we'll set the priorities. But garbage collector priority already settled. That is least. That's what free time only collects. Okay. If they set highest priority, one program slot wasted. That is the reason least priority. Is it clear? So if they give highest priority, instead of your program, garbage collector will run. One slot wasted. That's what they given like that. Okay. You studied already JVM. How many memory blocks are there? 5. What are those? Heap area, method area, stack area, PC registers, native stack area. PC full form? Program counter. Okay. Program counter, not personal computer. Program counter. Okay. Program counter registers. Why they given like that also further I'll explain. While teaching JVM architecture, JVM memory, class loader, bytecode verifier, garbage collector, security manager, garbage, these all will be present in the JVM. Inside the JVM, so many things will be there. Garbage collector also is a part of JVM. Present only garbage collector concept I explained. Okay. Next concept, note on arrays. Next concept, arrays. An array is a collection of similar data elements. An array is a collection of similar data elements. An array is a collection of similar data elements. So, same type of elements are there. That is, same type of elements if we group together, that is called array. Note on an array itself an object in Java. An array itself an object in Java. Array reference is also called as an object reference or reference variable. Array index always begins with 0 and ends with size -1. An array is a collection of similar data elements. An array itself an object in Java. Array reference is also called as an object reference or reference variable. Array index always begins with 0 and ends with size -1. I'll explain every point. Write it. Declaration and creation. Syntax. Data type. Array reference. Array operator equal to new data type size. Data type, array reference, array operator equal to new data type size. Example, int a equal to new int of 5. Data type, array reference, array operators equal to new data type size, semicolon. It is syntax. Example, syntax. But it is not only like this. One more type also possible in Java. Integer array operator A equal to new integer of 5. Like this also you can write. Not only like this, one more type also possible. Integer array operator A equal to new integer of 5. Like this also possible. So array operators you can write after reference or before reference or after data type. All are valid. All are valid. This is syntax. These are examples. Data type, array reference, array operator, square brackets. Square brackets is array operator equal to new data type size. Here, three examples you observe. After array reference, array operator. Here before array reference, array operator. Here after data type, array operator. So it is also valid, it is also valid, it is also valid. Three examples, but all are same. Whichever you feel comfortable, that is you can use. If you write like this, what will happen? New. What is new? Dynamic memory allocation operator. Okay. It is dynamic memory allocation operator. It allocates the memory to variables. Here, it allocates the memory to 5 integers. 5 integers memory allocated. Say new allocates the memory for 5 integers allocated. Array, this is called array. It is a collection of similar data elements. By default, all the places 0 stored. By default, all the places 0 stored. Now, array index begins with 0. It is 0. Ends with size minus 1. 5 minus 1, 4. It is index. Array itself, object. It is an object. It is an object. Integer array object. This object address mapped into hash code. That hash code stored in A. Here. Here hash code will be there. See, whatever I given, that is I'll explain. Just write the diagram. Write the diagram. Write the complete diagram. What are the points I given? Just observe. First point. What is array? Array is a collection of similar data elements. Here, all are integers only. That is similar data elements, same type of elements. That is array. That is first point. What is second point? An array itself an object in Java. This array nothing but object. It is an object. It's an object. Integer array object. This square brackets indicates array operator. Square brackets indicates array operator. Integer array operator. That is array object. Next point. Array reference is also called as object reference. We can also call reference variable. See, whenever this is called array, this is called array reference. Whenever this is called object, this is called object reference. But object reference is called as reference variable. That is already you studied. While teaching class object only I taught. Okay. So it is reference variable also. You already studied primitive type variable, what it contains, reference type variable, what it contains. Primitive type variable contains data. Reference type variable contains hash code. So it is reference variable. What it contains? Hash code. It is hash code. It is object. It is object reference. Object contains data. Object reference contains hash code. That is also a given notes. Object contains data. Object reference contains hash code. Okay. Now, like this, memory located. Here, it is called index. It is called index. Array index begins with 0, ends with size minus 1. Here size is 5. 5 minus 1, 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, this is called element. Element. That is index. This is element. So it is index. It is element. That is concept. Like a index element terminology. Terminology will call. This is called array index. This is called array elements. By default, zeros are stored. By default, 0. Every data type, there is a one default value. Every data type, one default value. It is default value stored. So integer default value 0. That's what 0 stored. Is it over? Now, data type default value. You already studied how many
Recording in progress.
now your values, whatever you specify, that is going to be stored. Now no 0. Initial value only, directly your value. Okay. It is called index. These are called elements. Left side, you can write array operator after array reference or before array reference or with a data type. All are valid. Left side. Right side, like this valid, like this valid. So no need to write new integer also. It is valid. Java supports. Declaration, creation, initialization. That is your scene. Is it over? Writing is over. See the examples, programs. Suppose integer here. A array operator equal to new integer of 5. Suppose if you write like this, this is also valid, or you can write array operator here, you can remove here. It is also valid, or you can write like this also. All are valid. Now, if I write only this one, it is called declaration. If I write like this, it is called creation. Right side created, left side declared. So, integer array operator A. This is recommended, but if you write like this also valid, like this also valid, like this also valid, but this is recommended style. It is better. Why it is better? I'll explain. Suppose integer x, demo d, x. What is int? Data type. What is x? What is demo? Class. What is d? Object reference. This demo, can I call data type? Yes, because class is a data type. Is it primitive data type or reference data type? Is it primitive type variable or reference type variable? Now, this x is a primitive type variable. This d is a reference type variable. Like that only. Int x, int y. X is a primitive type variable, but y is a reference variable because array operator. Okay. Suppose if you write this one, it is also valid, but here it appears like a normal integer type, but array operator this side, right side. That's what this is better. If you write like this, this x is a primitive type, y is a reference type. Like this, you can understand. It is also, you can understand array operator is there. We can say array, it is a reference type only. But this type, if you write, it is better. Okay. That's what I am writing like this. See, it is also valid. It is also valid. It is also valid. This is the best way. Now, 5 integers memory allocated, right side. 5 integers memory allocated. That is nothing but one object. That object address mapped into hash code, that hash code stored in A. Suppose if I print system.out.println A, what is output comes? What A contains? What A contains? Hash code. It contains hash code. See, file, save. Hash code is output. Hash code in hexadecimal format, output comes. See, this is hash code, array hash code. Suppose if I write like this, demo d equal to new demo, system.out.println d. What d contains? Hash code. See, compilation, execution. Demo at hash code in hexadecimal format. This is hash code. But on this hash code, we cannot perform any operation. So, no use of printing hash code. You cannot perform other operations on hash code. That is no use. Here, like this array created, that array hash code printed. Hash code is no use. We require elements. How to print elements? Now, if you write like this, it is called declaration. If you want to assign. If you want to initialize, you can initialize. It is declaration and creation. Now, by default, all zeros will be there. The zeros, if you want to print, it is not possible to print directly. Compulsory either loop required, otherwise with index you can print. See, system.out.println a of 0. A of 0 contains 0. System.out.println a of 1, again 0. System.out.println a of 2, again 0. System.out.println a of 3, again 0. So like this, you can print. You'll get all zeros. See, file, save. If I compile and execute, output is zeros. See, all zeros. But instead of writing system.out.println 5 times, we can write loop, no? How to write loop? For integer I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Here, system.out.println a of I. Here, this 5 also no need to write. A dot length. It is predefined. Here, 5 is there, 5. 10 is there, 10. Automatically it will recognize. Array reference dot length. It will recognize. First I value 0. 0 less than 5 true. A of 0. 0 printed. I plus plus 1. 1 less than 5 true. A of 1. 0 printed. Like that, all zeros are printed. All zeros printed. So like this, you can print array elements. But all zeros printed. Generally, we don't require zeros. You can initialize. How to initialize? Like this. Like this, you can initialize. Now, these values printed. If I run file, save. Compilation, execution. Here, this is also not required. No need to write. It is not compulsory. It supports like this also. Okay. Now, note down. Accessing array elements. By using for loop. This is called comment. 2 forward slashes if you write, this line is called comment. It is ignored by the compiler, only our understanding purpose. Accessing array elements by using for loop. Accessing array elements by using for loop. See, okay, note down. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, those all indexes. 23, 45, 99, 36, 67 elements. A contains hash code. Object contains elements. Data. See, here for loop, how it will happen? See, first, I value 0. Integer I equal to 0. 0 less than 5. Here length, number of elements. Here total 5 elements are there. 5 comes. 0 less than 5. True. It will enter. A of 0. A of 0, what is there? 23. It's 23 printed. Output 23 printed. After printing 23, control comes to I plus plus. I becomes 1. 1 less than 5. True. It will enter. A of 1. What is there? 45. So 45 printed. After printing, I becomes 2. 2 less than 5. True. It will enter. A of 2. 99. So 99 printed. Again, I becomes 3. 3 less than 5. True. A of 3. 36 printed. I becomes 4. 4 less than 5. True. A of 4. 67 printed. I becomes 5. 5 less than 5. False. Then out of. So in this condition, it will come out. Here true. True means it will enter. False means out of. Okay. Like this executed. First, I value 0. Length nothing but number of elements. That is predefined. Int I equal to 0. Then I value 0. 0 less than 5. True. It will enter. A of 0. 23 printed. I becomes 1. 1 less than 5. True. A of 1. 45 printed. I becomes 2. 2 less than 5. True. A of 2. 99 printed. I becomes 3. 3 less than 5. True. A of 3. 36 printed. I becomes 4. 4 less than 5. True. A of 4. 67 printed. I becomes 5. 5 less than 5. False. Then stop it. Okay. This is for loop. But already iteration statements, one more loop I didn't complete. What is it? Enhanced for loop or for each loop. That is especially made for arrays and collections. That is, I'll explain tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll explain about that. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see condition. You try to complete assignment. You try to complete. Okay. If you don't get, I'll teach. Up to Monday, I given time, try to complete. Monday will tomorrow we'll see condition. Tomorrow, enhanced for loop I'll explain. Enhanced for loop, arrays, programs I'll explain. Assignment Monday I'll explain. Here, number of elements, 5. That is 5. For each loop, tomorrow I'll explain. Multi-dimensional arrays, tomorrow I'll explain. Assignment already shared in Google Classroom. You can check. Arrays type will not be there. Integer type, float type, that data types only. A dot length, nothing but this length is 5. How many elements are there? 5. That length is 5. Okay. We'll see continuation tomorrow. Length is predefined. Length is predefined. Object reference also you can use for class variable. Then also object created, memory wasted. We'll see continuation tomorrow.